Tonight on Queen City News at 10, is it the chicken or the egg prices we need to be more worried about? We talked to a local poultry farmer about whether consumers may be paying more for meat at the grocery store. And some Carolina Blue faithful seeing red tonight, why their beloved Dean Dome may be moving off campus. Next at 10.
Queen City News starts now.
We get live at Appalachian State University in Boone tonight, where temperature is going to be dropping down into the teens and the 20s overnight. That is because the rain and clouds we saw earlier today, they are moving on out. And we want to get right over to Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane as we're joining us here on Queen City News at 10. Tara, we are great to get a break from the rain and drizzle we've had over the last few days. But what about the freeze up in the mountains tonight?
Yeah, up in the mountains, as you mentioned, upper teens and low 20s out there tonight. A lot of the wetter conditions and some of the icy conditions, of course, from earlier today had a decent chance to dry up with the sun returning this afternoon. A little bit of a breeze picking up here tonight. But just keep in mind there could still be a few leftover isolated slick spots out there. And besides all the icy buildup on those elevated surfaces up in the higher elevations, we certainly picked up over the course of the past 3 days here pretty decent amount of rain. That last heavy wave coming through earlier today, and as much as an inch, inch and a half to even around 2.5 inches of rain reported, especially up towards, say, Iredell County, the northern tier of the state, and as much as 3+ inches over the southwestern corner of the state. But that front is now continuing to push off to the east. We've had some leftover clouds hanging tough for a good part of the day. Those will continue to clear out while we're sleeping tonight, and we have got high pressure settling in just in time for if you are happening to go out for Valentine's Day tomorrow doing anything outside. So looking pretty good. It's chilly 47 right now. We have that breeze picking up out of the north-northwest about 10 to 15 miles per hour, but the wind will continue to gradually settle as we move throughout the night too. So that will allow temperatures to tumble even more. We've already dropped into the upper 20s to around 30 degrees in the high country. Low 40s, Statesville 46 for friends in Lincolnton, up through Salisbury 45 in Hickory, Shelby. We're still at 50 in Monroe and mid-50s off to the east. And so while we're sleeping tonight, temperatures falling by 3 o'clock in the morning or so, close to freezing for more of us, about 35. No weather issues tonight where you're sleeping. It stays nice and quiet and clear. But coming up in my pinpoint weather forecast, we do have another couple rounds of some weekend showers and storms, and even another round of an icy mix or some freezing rain to talk about in parts of the area. All the details and a timeline on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Tara, thank you. Prices are on the rise again despite efforts to keep costs under control. The Consumer Price Index rose to 3% in January. It's the first time inflation rate has been that high since June. Prices for products ranging from food to fuel rose, offsetting declines in other categories like clothing and furniture. And egg prices continue to rise due to a national shortage. That has many Carolina consumers wondering if chicken meat could be next. South Carolina Bureau Chief Shakira Speaks went to a local poultry farmer to get answers.
I get at least 20 calls a day, several texts. I try and keep up with them, but
business is booming for Niccolo Farms in Rock Hill.